I've never been one for making ceramic bottles or vases with very narrow necks, but I made a few successful ones recently, but I wasn't completely sold on the proportions of the neck and the opening. They were a bit too narrow, if anything, but at least they fired wonderfully. With a shape like this, I make sure to cone my clay up and down really thoroughly, until the segment that spins around at the top as the clay is forced up does so without any undulations in it. That's normally a good sign that the clay has been properly centered. If you see it moving around like this, then there's still some sort of inconsistency in the mass of clay, meaning it needs another couple of cones or so. From this point, the lump of clay is opened up and the internal floor is created, and I make sure the corner where the wall meets the floor on the inside is more or less a right angle. This way there's no clay left trapped in the form that won't be usable later on. I begin by collaring in the walls to thin out the initial ring of clay, and hereafter they can be lifted up thinner and finer, although I'm purposefully leaving a bit of weight in the top third of this vessel, as from it I'll throw the shoulder and the neck of this pot. If instead I had left the walls thin and meagre, then doing this final bit of shaping would be really difficult, as there could simply not be enough material to work with. It's better, in this instance, to have slightly too much, rather than fighting tooth and nail to stop the vase buckling and collapsing the entire time, as it was thrown excessively fine. Although those of you watching probably know that I'm a potter that likes to trim, so by leaving certain parts bulky at this point, I'll be able to trim them back to my exact liking at the leather hard stage.